Okay, in this video, we will learn how we can style the anchor elements and what are the pseudo classes and how we can use them. So let's get started. So before doing so, what I have done, I have created three paragraph tags under which we have the anchor element. One of them is going to Google, one of them is going to Mozilla Developer Network, which is the MDN, and one of them is going to W3 Schools, which is another website which is quite good if you want to learn programming. All right. So if I go to the browser now, and by default, links look like this. Previously, I have added some of the CSS which I have removed. So there is no CSS which is targeting the links right now. Okay, so this is how the links looked. Now you might be wondering, there are some of the links which are purple and some links are blue by default. So this is because this is a visited link. So for example, if I go here, this W3 schools, if I go here and go back, now it becomes purple as well. So that is why it is a little bit changed in color. So what we can do, first of all, uh, we can get rid of the text decoration, I think. So let's do that. And also, if the link is visited, I do not like this color. I want something like red or something like that. So how we can do that? So to do that, what we can do, we can go here and do anchor element. And for the text decoration, we have learned that before. So text decoration to none. Okay. And now if the anchor tag is visited, if the link is visited, how we are gonna see that? So there is a special syntax, special pseudo class for that. So after that we will write colon and then do visited, this one. So this is a special syntax which is called a pseudo class. And then what we can do, we can do color to something like brown, which is a bit distinctive. Save, and now our links do not have the underline and our visited links have the brown color. So if we go to MDN, for example, so there are some of the links as well, which I really like. So for example, this one, I want when I hover to the link, so the link becomes blue, for example, and I want to have the text decoration for that. So how we can do that? So let's go here and do something like A, and here we have to do colon and do hover. It is another pseudo class. So what it is saying, when the user is hovering over to an anchor tag, then apply these styles. Okay, so now what we can do, we can do color to blue, and what I'll do, I'll change the color a little bit. I'll make something like this, which is, I believe, a little bit closer to the MD one. Okay, and do text decoration to underline, as simple as that. So when we are hovering over the link element, we want the color to be this blue and we want the text decoration to be underlined. So save and go to the browser, go here, and now if I just hover over any link, as you can see, now the link is becoming blue and it has the underline as well, which resembles to the MDN links which we have seen. Okay, it is not quite good, but it is what it is. So this is that. And also one other thing which I want to mention here, it is the cursor. If you look closely, the cursor is becoming the pointer. Basically it is pointing, so it is indicating like, hey, this is a clickable thing, you can click on that. Okay, but you can change the cursor as well. So if I just Google MDN cursor, okay, cursor, and here it is. So there are a bunch of cursors there. The first one here is called help. Then we have the wait, which is this loading one. We have the crosshair, and then we have not allowed. We have zoom in, and we have grab, and so on and so forth. And also your cursor might look quite different than me because I am using Linux and I have customized the cursor. So don't worry about that. If you are in Windows or in Mac OS, you will see the respective cursors which your system sets. Okay, so there is nothing to worry about that. So in here we have this pointer. So I want to use the, for example, this wait or this help one. Let's do something like this. Because we are learning web development, so we want some help. So Google, MDN, and Stack Overflow as well, but Google, MDN, and W3 schools are for our help. So what we can do, we can do cursor to do help. Okay. Now if I just go here, now as you can see our cursor is now changed. And if I just, yeah, our cursor is now changed and it is the help symbol. So if we need help, we can click on these links. So yeah, this is how we can style the links, and we have learned about some of the pseudo classes as well, and we will definitely learn about the classes, and also we will learn about the IDs, selectors, and so on and so forth in the upcoming videos.